The Somali story starts in the Horn of Africa, a place with amazing beauty and a long history of people moving around. For many, many years, Somalis have called this area home. They learned to live in its tough environment as great animal herders and traders. The Horn has always been a meeting point. It has seen big empires rise and fall, and people constantly moving through. Old writings from Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans talk about a lively society that was connected to the rest of the world by trading things like frankincense and myrrh. This history of moving and trading is a big part of what makes Somalis who they are. Every little bit of their genes is like a footprint of travel, meetings, and strength. The Horn of Africa created a special identity, very African, but also connected to faraway lands. To understand Somali DNA, we need to see it like a living book of countless journeys made by ancestors. The Somali people weren't just sitting still. Their ancestors moved, traded, and mixed, creating a rich and complicated mix of genes and culture. The land itself, with its long coastlines and rough mountains, set the stage for this story of toughness and adapting. Somali identity is a mix of old roots and always becoming new. This is where we begin our journey into the secrets hidden inside Somali DNA. The history of the Horn isn't just in books, it's alive in every Somali person today. Let's start to uncover this amazing history. At the heart of the Somali story is a deep African background. Somalis speak Cushitic languages, which connects them by language and family to people all over the Horn and the Nile Valley. Studies of their genes show that their oldest family lines come from East Africa. This proves that people were living here and doing well long before others came from different places. Places like Las Guil show old rock art, which is proof of a smart society that has been in this land for thousands of years. These early animal herders left behind a history of being strong and able to adapt. The African core of the Somali people is like the main trunk of their family tree. Even though later migrations added new branches, this main identity is still the base. The Cushitic heritage isn't just about language, it's the cultural and genetic foundation of who Somalis are. This ancient beginning is the first secret Somali DNA tells us. It's a story of deep roots, lasting connections, and a people shaped by the land itself. This is where the Somali journey truly starts. Somali DNA also tells a story of old connections across the Red Sea. For hundreds of years, traders, travelers, and smart people from Arabia came into the Horn, leaving a clear mark on the genes. Many Somalis have fathers' family lines that are common in the Middle East. This shows that men settled, married local women, and became part of Somali society. When Islam arrived in the 7th century, it made these connections even stronger, turning coastal cities into busy centers where African and Arab cultures mixed. The Somali genetic mix is made from both African and Middle Eastern threads. These influences came together over many generations, creating a special identity. Somali DNA shows how open they were to new things and how much they exchanged, a mix that's hard to put into a simple box. The Somali people show the beauty of cultures and genes coming together. Their story is about connecting, not separating. The Horn of Africa's location made it a natural bridge between big land masses. For thousands of years, it was a meeting point for trade, people moving, and new ideas. Somali traders sailed the incense route, connecting Africa with Egypt, Rome, and Persia. Busy ports brought people and goods, and with them, new genes and cultures. Land routes connected the Horn to the Nile Valley and the Great Lakes, adding even more variety. The region was never still. It was a place where the population was always changing. This active history created the complicated mix of Somali ancestors. The Somali people are the inheritors of a history made at the place where continents and oceans meet. Their DNA shows that their homeland was always important to a bigger, connected world. The Horn's crossroads shaped a people as varied as their history. Somali DNA shows a special pattern. A lot of the Y chromosome haplogroup E1b1b, which started in East Africa but is also found in North Africa and the Middle East. This double heritage points to old African beginnings and later genes coming from Western Eurasia. On the mother's side, Somali mtDNA is mostly East African, which is a big difference from the father's family lines. This pattern tells a story. Men from Arabia and other places joined with the local Cushitic people, marrying local women and mixing cultures. Over many generations, this mix created a unique genetic profile, deep African mother's roots, and a lot of father's genes from the north. Somali DNA isn't a simple mix, but a complex tapestry woven over thousands of years. The specific types of genes found in Somalis make their genetic signature special to the Horn of Africa. Their DNA is like a living record of moving, adapting, and cultures mixing. It confirms that the Somali people are a unique group shaped by history and geography. Their genetic story is proof of their journey across continents. DNA shows where people come from, but culture gives identity its real meaning. The Somali language, which is part of the Cushitic family, connects them to ancient Africa, while Arabic words borrowed into the language show hundreds of years of trade and faith. Islam is very important. It shapes daily life, laws, and social connections, mixing traditional rules with local customs. Somali society is built around clans, which gives people a sense of belonging and a way to organize themselves. Oral poetry and storytelling keep family histories alive, making family ties stronger. Clan identity, even though it can sometimes cause disagreements, is a source of pride and strength. Culture brings together old heritage, faith, and social structure. Somali identity is a rich fabric, Cushitic roots, Islamic faith, unique clans, and a poetic language. While DNA tells of movement and mixing, culture gives the Somali story its heart. It's shared values and traditions that truly show who they are. The Somali story is one of strength, living through tough lands, navigating history's meeting points, and building a strong identity. Even with recent problems and Somalis living all over the world, they stay connected by language, faith, and family. Today, many Somalis learn about their ancestors through genetic testing, which makes their connection to a complex heritage even deeper. This mix of science and tradition makes their sense of identity richer. Somali DNA is like a map of moving, mixing, and surviving. With deep African roots and branches reaching across the sea, Somalis show a blend of heritage, faith, and social strength. As they look to the future, they carry the strength of their ancestors and the richness of a diverse history. The Somali spirit continues, diverse, strong, and always changing.